It looked like the great Wayne Gretzky has some things to say about
Wayne Gretzky just dropped some unexpected insights about Caitlin Clark that caught everyone off guard. The hockey legend spoke completely candidly in his latest interview, and his comments on Clark's influence in the WNBA are sparking major conversations. Believe me, this isn't the usual athlete hype. Gretzky didn't hold anything back. What does it mean when a hockey icon highlights Caitlin Clark's impact beyond the court? Before we dive into what the Great One actually said, let me paint the picture. Wayne Gretzky appeared on the New Heights podcast with Travis and Jason Kelsey. Honestly, no one anticipated a discussion about women's basketball, but here we are, and what he shared was pure gold, especially compared to some of the hot takes we've been seeing from certain WNBA players recently.
Sit back as fans and go, you know, this is wonderful. This is great. We get to watch. We have bleacher seats here, and we get to adore these athletes. Look at Caitlin Clark, how she's kept just taken over the country, and for that matter, maybe the world, and how she's encouraged so many young girls now to participate in sports, whether it's basketball or soccer or volleyball. My dad used to always say, the greatest thing about sports is that you learn so much about real life. You learn how to be unselfish. You learn how to be dedicated. You learn how to work hard. You learn how to win. And then you learn how to pick yourself up off the ground when you lose. And that's what life is all about.
Gretzky said, "Look at Caitlin Clark. She's completely taken over the country and honestly, maybe the world. She's inspiring countless young girls to get involved in sports, whether it's basketball, soccer, or volleyball." Now, when Wayne Gretzky, the man who literally holds most NHL records, says you've taken over the world, you know that statement carries serious weight. Unlike, say, whatever Diana Taurasi was trying to imply about rookies needing to be humbled. But here's where it gets truly interesting and honestly kind of funny. Gretzky wasn't just handing out casual compliments like at some participation trophy event. He was intentionally comparing Clark's impact on women's basketball to what transcendent athletes do for their sports. This is the same man who watched Alexander Ovechkin climb past all-time goal records, and he's putting Clark in that elite category of game changers. Meanwhile, some WNBA veterans are still scratching their heads over why attendance suddenly matters.
Where he's like Wayne Gretzky, Michael Jordan, probably eventually Caitlin Clark, where it's like individual people make an entire country tune into their sport.
1,000%.
Like hockey was never bigger than when Wayne Gretzky was playing it, and it was ridiculous how much it grew the sport.
Tiger Woods.
The timing of these comments couldn't be better. Honestly, you couldn't script this. Clark is currently sidelined with a quad injury, missing games for the first time in her professional career. Yet, even from the bench, she's dominating conversations across all sports. That's exactly the kind of influence Gretzky was talking about. It goes beyond just playing the game. Makes you wonder what her critics will try to argue next. She's commanding attention, even while injured. What's really striking is how Gretzky framed Clark's impact. It's almost like he's been watching the same circus we've all been witnessing. He didn't just focus on her basketball skills or scoring records, though those speak for themselves in only her second year. He highlighted something much bigger, her ability to inspire a generation of young girls to play sports. As Gretzky explained, reflecting on his father's wisdom, the greatest thing about sports is that you learn life lessons. You learn to be unselfish, dedicated, hardworking, to win, and to pick yourself back up when you lose. That's what life is all about. Here's the delicious irony. Gretzky didn't need to mention Clark at all. He could have praised any athlete from any sport at any time. But he singled her out, emphasizing her global impact. That's no accident. It's recognition from one legend to a rising star. And it comes from someone who's never had to navigate diversity quotas or other manufactured narratives. The fact this praise comes from hockey's biggest icon also shows how Clark has shattered traditional sports barriers, especially considering some people were actively trying to raise those walls even higher. This isn't just about basketball fans anymore. Athletes across sports are taking notice and giving her the respect she deserves. Imagine that, credit where credit is due. Revolutionary concept, apparently.
WNBA, they're having troubles with tickets now because I think Caitlin Clark is out for what? How many weeks is she out? She's ruled out for the June 7th game. That's when she was supposed to meet up with Angel Reese again.
And let's address the elephant in the room. The ongoing drama surrounding Clark in the WNBA. Honestly, it's been something to watch. While other players and media figures continue to stir up controversy over her race, her playing style, or whatever the complaint of the week happens to be, Wayne Gretzky cuts through all that noise with pure respect. He's focusing on actual athletic achievement instead of manufacturing problems where none exist. Gretzky's remarks also highlight something Clark's critics consistently miss, probably because they're too busy being bitter over success they didn't earn. This isn't just about stats or individual accolades, though Clark has plenty of those in just her second year. It's about what she represents for the future of women's sports. The numbers speak for themselves. Viewership is up, ticket sales are soaring, and merchandise is selling out. None of that is happening by chance, no matter what some people might want you to think.
Can you be clear about this? If Caitlin Clark were not in the WNBA, we would not be talking about the WNBA. She's the only ticket draw in the WNBA. A large percentage of all tickets sold in the WNBA are so people can watch Caitlin Clark play basketball. No one cares about Angel Reese. She'd be drawing flies if she were playing not against Caitlin Clark on the court right now. Angel Reese has basically become the Bill Laimbeer to Caitlin Clark's Larry Bird. Essentially, that is where we now are.
The taken over the world comment is especially telling because it highlights something that even some WNBA insiders hesitate to admit, probably because it threatens their little gatekeeping setups. Clark's influence reaches far beyond American basketball. International media are covering her. Global sports networks are airing WNBA highlights specifically because of her. That's a world-changing impact, and Gretzky recognized it. Too bad some of her own league peers seem allergic to acknowledging reality. But here's what makes Gretzky's praise even more meaningful, and why it stands out from all the manufactured drama we've been seeing. He's been in a position like Clark's before. He was once the young superstar who completely transformed how people viewed his sport. He knows what it's like to carry the weight of an entire league on your shoulders while still early in your career. When he says Clark has taken over the country, he understands exactly what that kind of pressure feels like, unlike some people who seem more interested in creating pressure than handling it. The fact these comments come while Clark is sidelined with an injury also speaks volumes about what true respect looks like. Wayne Gretzky didn't need a reason. He just gave Caitlin Clark the ultimate stamp of approval. Even while sidelined with an injury, she's dominating the conversation, and Gretzky recognized her global impact as a generational talent. No agenda, no drama, just one legend acknowledging another. If the Great One says Clark has taken over the world, maybe it's time for everyone else to stop pretending they don't see it. What do you think of Gretzky's take? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like if you enjoyed this, and subscribe for more honest sports takes.